Thank you so very much for being here. If you just joined us or you're still with us, this is still Enterprise Morning, reaching you from Enterprise Television. Let's get to our conversation for today. The immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, has raised alarm about an alleged plot by the government to arrest, detain, and torture him like they allegedly did to the ex-governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. El-Rufai, who is a chieftain of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, claimed the plot to arrest and detain him in a dungeon at the office of Nuhu Ribadu, National Security Advisor, was about his constant criticism of the Tinubu-led government. El-Rufai stated that he has been hearing rumors of his arrest, detention, and torture in some dungeon in the NSA's office where Emefiele was allegedly tortured to resign as the CBN governor. According to him, the arrest and torture plot was to scare him and make him go on self-imposed exile. He, however, said he would remain in the country as he was not afraid of arrest, torture, or death. Let's have our conversation today. Joining us virtually from Lagos State, Nigeria, is Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid, Barrister and Law Public Affairs Analyst. Good morning to you, Barrister, and welcome.
Good morning, Henry. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so very much. All right, so let's get to having our conversation for today. Interestingly, you are an active politician, a PDP card-carrying member. What do you think about the fracas, the rift happening in the opposition? Your opposition, that is, the APC. Speak to us. Are you excited?
The APC is the ruling government. They are not opposition,
Yes,
so
exactly.
they are the ruling government. So we must situate it correctly.
Okay.
That people will not. Yes.
Would not think the APC has taken over.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You see, what you are seeing today is Nigerian politics. That is politics that we play in Nigeria. When you are in the system, nothing is bad in that system. When you are not in the system, everything is bad, and you don't even. And those in government don't seem to even accept whatever you say as genuine or correct. The El-Rufai is a fallout of the disagreement, or actually disagreement. What the El-Rufai perceive as embarrassment and as embarrassment, as a disrespect to his person. You will recall that Madam El-Rufai was one of those northern governors who rallied around the president to pick the ticket of the party. In other words, in fact, I don't want to say Madam El-Rufai was the brain behind the president taking the pick ticket. He was the one in the forefront. He rallied around all the northern governors, including fighting Emefiele, the governors of the CBN then. He was the one that led the fight, even in courts. So he will play a vital role in bringing the president. Anybody who say otherwise, saying the truth. He played a very prominent role in ensuring that the current president become a president, just like what the president did when the President Buhari was to be elected at that time. So El-Rufai also played similar role in this regard. He was instrumental to the governor, to the president becoming the president. So having therefore thereafter nominated to become a minister, and he was screened out, which I believe it was a game plan, because with this National Assembly, if a president wants anybody to become a minister, no matter what you have on your neck, it will be clear. So why El-Rufai is not clear, though we are told it's a security concern or questions, but I don't believe. I believe that if the president wants him to become a minister, they will give him. So he sees that as an insult. Bearing in mind that even during the campaign, he said it clearly that he doesn't want to participate in this in any government. He wants to rest. He wants to go and take a rest for a while. And the president begged him openly, and he even said that he will not leave the podium if El-Rufai will not accept to join him in running the government in 2023 if he become the president. So based on that, El-Rufai I think he accepted, and he was doing that. That was why they went to a particular to England or so, Chatham House.
Yes.
You can see them. One of those people answering questions on behalf of the president. So it's being the screen out pending because he knows it. He's a politician. He knows the game. He knows what they play. So he knows that it wasn't because of any security issue. It was because of probably because they don't want him to.
Are you there with us, Barrister? All right, we're having a little bit of a glitch there. Of course, we're still talking about the rift between Malam El-Rufai, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and of course the APC. Things are not looking very good, but of course, we hope that it gets better. I have with me Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid. Though we lost him, he will be right back and we'll continue. Please don't go anywhere. It's still Enterprise Morning.
Enterprise TV, your one-stop shop for news, programs, human angle stories, the economy, sports, and much more. We go the extra mile to bring incredible details to you. So hop on the train now. Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.
Session. I still have with me Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid. Barrister, I wanted to ask, because you made a series of profound submissions there, and the question is, do you really think that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has thrown Malam El-Rufai under the bus? Because this is really not expected from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What do you think might have led to this? Because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a very close friend to Malam El-Rufai. What do you think is really the problem?
Politics.
Politics.
That's what exactly. Problem. Politics is the problem. That's what I think. Probably the president who believes that Malam El-Rufai will not be able to be cowed, or will not be a man that can be cornered and then made to do whatever they think they want him to do. They will not want him to be in government, and therefore want him out, and thereby saying there's a security report against him. So for me, like I said, the simple language is politics. It's not about our national interest.
Yes, does that mean President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is somewhat mischievous, because you can't allow somebody to come give you help, and after that help you now throw the person under the bus, citing security matters as an excuse for doing that? Do you think that is the best way to play politics, transparent and sincere politics?
For those who are supporters of Malam El-Rufai, they think in that way. They will think he has been betrayed by the president. They will think he has been thrown under the bus, and that is what they will think. For those who are supporters of Malam El-Rufai, for those who are supporters of the president, or who are allies of the president, or who are members of the APC loyal to the president, they will tell you that the president is a master planner. So he knows the game and he knows how to play the game, and that's what. So for me, it's about politics. So it depends on where you are. Where you belong will determine what you will say. Your stand will be. If you are a supporter of El-Rufai, you will say he has been thrown under the bus. But for those who are, for me, who is a neutral man, who is not either a supporter of El-Rufai or a supporter of the president in terms of being a member of APC, I would say I see it as what do you say the other time? I see it as El-Rufai being thrown under the bus. Because if you and that's not sincere enough. But in our own Nigerian politics, what we praise and what we consider as doing well or being able to play the game well is when you can manipulate. When you say A and change it to B, thereafter to gain what you want to gain, and people will say you are a master, you know what to do, you know how to get results. So for me, you cannot promise me, you cannot force me to say come back from retirement, come and work with me. And when it comes to the time when we after getting the results, when we are now supposed to work, you are now raising issues against me, saying I have this, I have that. Are you saying that if there's a security report against Malam El-Rufai, why is he not facing any charges today in court? And why is he not being asked questions by the security agency thereafter? Because after the screening, I'm not aware that he was called to come and answer questions. I was not aware that he was asked to come and defend the security allegation. I was not aware that anybody said, look, Madam El-Rufai, you have to come. There are this allegation of security against you. Come and defend it. So it shows that there was nothing probably on ground. That is just an excuse to scheme Madam El-Rufai out of the game, and which he sees as a disrespect and not for me. If I were to be in his position, I would feel the same. I would feel the same. Bearing in mind that I even clearly stated that I am not interested, and you begged me, and I accepted. And at the end of the day, you that the boss. It's not. I'll feel offended. But for me, I don't pity Madam El-Rufai.
Really?
He's getting back his days of the. Madam El-Rufai is also part of the game. He knows he has done that kind of thing to so many people. He has.
When you say so many people, who are you thinking about?
I'm trying to analyze that.
Yes.
Madam El-Rufai was brought into limelight in politics by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. What was the end of the Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and the El-Rufai? He called the Alhaji Atiku Abubakar names against he dumped Alhaji Abubakar for President Olusegun Obasanjo, and he was calling Alhaji Atiku Abubakar names. He called him so many unpretended names, and then thereafter again he dumped Obasanjo, the former president, for Yaradua. So in other words, whenever you are in power, he goes with you. From Atiku to Obasanjo to Yaradua, the betraying Obasanjo for Yaradua, betraying Yaradua for Jonathan, betraying Jonathan for Tinubu, for Buhari, betraying Buhari for, if you know when Jonathan was in power, everybody was one of those who called Jonathan different Buhari names, who said that Buhari cannot, it does not have what it takes to become leaders. Then thereafter he ditched Yaradua, President Jonathan, former President Jonathan, for Buhari, and he started calling Buhari that name that is what's it called? That only to God. So for me, I don't take him seriously, because he's part of the game. He knows the game. He has been playing the game the same way. Now that he's getting his own pound of the flesh of it. So I won't pity him. Yes. I won't pity him. Let him. And I will not buy his that attempt to draw our sympathy, to get our support and say he's been maltreated, he's been this and that. No, let him fight it. If he's able to fight it well, will be it. But I will not support government using his machinery to intimidate and threaten people or arrest them unjustly. Yes.
Barrister, you will agree with me that maybe apart from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was a strong-willed person with the Alliance for Democracy, AD, half of, or more than half of those in the APC right now came from the PDP. In 1998, when the PDP was formed, most of the politicians you see today either started from there or came into the PDP before they all went their separate ways. Now, do you think this is a gradual decline of the APC, just like we saw for the PDP at some point in that line?
Yeah, I want to agree with you. It's a decline, what's it called? Progress of APC. This is how it should start. That was how PDP own started. And then gradually they are at the end of the APC. In other words, the full, it may not be, the full-blown crisis in APC may not be 2027. It may be after 2027. But I know after this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the APC may not be able to hold itself together, because it appears the APC is a party that has no structure of control. They merely rely on individuals, and that's why I ask you now to tell me who are the members of the board of trustees of APC. I'm very sure you will not be able to tell me.
Very sure.
If I tell you who is the chairman of the BOT of APC, you may not be able to tell me. If I ask you to name, apart from the chairman of the APC, the national secretary of the APC, the national public secretary of APC, if I ask you to name any other member of the ESCO, of the National Working Committee of the APC, you may not be able to tell me, including the National Legal Advisor of the APC. They are not that popular because they are not functioning. So the APC as a party don't take decision as party, the individual direct and what to do, and that's why in the past years since APC was formed, probably they've held their next meeting probably once. Of what's it called? President Buhari, and they were formed in 2014 or so. Yeah. In the last, what I can remember clearly is that in the last 2 years that this president has come into power, there was no any next meeting. Nobody has come together to say let's take this here, and that's why you see the crisis you see in PDP. Probably because the PDP are more aligned to democratic system, whereby everybody is allowed to hear their view and then and when decision is to be taken, they call everybody together. You cannot see that in APC. So that's why I'm just trying to explain why I may likely agree with you that we are seeing a gradual decline of what's it called, APC, and probably maybe by 2027 or after 2027, before the next election after 2027, APC will not be back together again, because they take it or leave it. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a major stakeholder who is holding the party together for now. His charisma, his influence is what is holding the party together as of today. Because as it is, you cannot tell me they have a clear, apart from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they have a clear stakeholders and leaders who are taking decisions. So by the time Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or the president of the country, is no longer interested in becoming the president. He has served his time probably. The other people will be scattered, and then they may not be able to hold themselves together again. And then, like I said, like you said earlier on, let me admit with you that most of the people in APC today are former PDP members, and it worries me when people now come and say, look, same people will come and tell you PDP spoiled this country, PDP destroyed this country. Some of them were governors for 8 years under PDP. Yes. Some of them were even for 16 years they were in power. Some of them were commissioner for 8 years. But for instance, current Senate president, he was commissioner for almost 8 years, or for 8 years in PDP. After being a commissioner for 8 years, he became governor for 8 years, 16 years. And when we talk about PDP misrule for 16 years, he will also be saying the same thing. He will be saying this country for 16 years, not forgetting that I was part of it. So, and people will join them in saying, yes, you are right. That's my worry when Nigeria don't even relate with the past. For me, like you said, APC is not a party that has that structure that can make them work as a team. For now, they have individuals who are strong. They have individuals who is respected by all because he's now the president, and he's a major stakeholder of the party. And then that's where the decision comes from. The decision in the APC are taken by simple majority, a minority, 1, 2, 3, 4 people, or 5. I don't know how many they are, but it's probably the interest of the president is what they see as interest of the party.
Very well. And my last question is recognizing the brotherhood that is evident within northerners in Nigeria. The rift or the squabble between Malam Nasir El-Rufai and Nuhu Ribadu is really hot, with El-Rufai saying what Nuhu Ribadu said, that Nuhu Ribadu is coming against. Do you think they would ever come together to really, be friends again, or would this just be the beginning of a catastrophe that we are looking into in the future?
In politics, you can't say never. You cannot rule any possibility out in politics. Those who you see as enemy today may be tomorrow the best friend. Most of the people together today. Let me give an example of Buala. Buala was one of those who said a lot of unprinted words against the president. Today he's working for the president. There are so many people in that party today now that have said a lot of things against the president. So never say never in politics. It's about interest. It's not about your interest. It's about their personal interests. Wherever the interests align, they come together. And that's why you see in politics, I tell people, politicians don't fight. They don't fight. They only disagree. They disagree when their interests does not align. So when the interests align, they become friends again. So if you see them, if you fight on behalf of a politician, you are just wasting your time. You are just putting yourself on the line. They don't fight. They fight based on interest. Once the interests align, they come together. So I will never say nobody can work together with anybody, or nobody can be friendly again, or they can be. So many people in government today were enemy yesterday, and now today they are working as if they have never been against themselves before now. So I'm not able to remember names now, but I know.
Yes, but what is the place of self-integrity? Because we've had this thing about politics is a game of interest, not enemies or friends and all. But what is the place of integrity? At least that little bit of integrity that makes you believe in what you believe in, not the Reno Omokri and Daniel Bwala sort of politics that I don't think is good enough. I don't think we should be promoting a situation where you just be one person on Monday and be another person on Friday simply because we are playing politics. Don't you think so?
The reality in our land is that people who are in politics don't care about anything. They only care about their interests. No matter where their interests wherever their bread will be buttered, they are ready to go. It shows that we don't have politicians who have principle. It shows that we don't have parties with principle. It shows that people are not joining party or joining individuals because of principle. They are joining because or supporting because they have an interest to achieve. So, and that's why you see some of those people you mentioned. Some of them don't have other job. They don't have any secondary, primary job. They have is politics. So whenever they are not, they are outside the government, they lose a lot. They won't be able to eat more, or they will be losing what's it called, their daily means. So the only thing for them to do is to go back to where they know the government in power. Some of them are Ajib, all government in power, and that's why you see what they do. So the issue of integrity in their life, what matters most is their interest. And you see, in our today in Nigeria, morality has gone beyond, has been thrown under the bus. What people concerned about is you have money. Once you get money, how you get the money does not concern people again. And that's why people who are in politics today don't care about morality. They don't care about what's it called, integrity. They only care about even those that will say they have integrity. It's been shown that it's a lie. It's a fake integrity. Some of them, people who are saying that they have integrity, they are this and that. It has been shown to us that some of them are just pretending, and some of them are not truly what they are or what they call themselves. So for me, I've not seen in our politicians, majority of them who have that attribute of what we call integrity, attribute of what we call shame, attribute of what we call being knowing what you are looking for in terms of what's it called, be identified with a particular principle. That this is his principle. I've not seen it. The majority of them are just playing game. Where money will come from, where butter will be bread, is where they will go to. So forget that the integrity of a thing is not. I know what you are talking about. We should not be encouraging it, but that is the reality in our land. The reality is that integrity does not play any role, or it plays a small role in determining who our leaders or who are making waves in our politics in Nigeria. Once you can betray the other party for another person, you'll be considered a asset. And that's why you see some of those people who cannot even win 10 votes in their constituency have been made ministers, have been made this and that, because they play one role or the other to achieve what the government will want to achieve in terms of party politics, and not in terms of what they are contributing to the party as an individual.
Yes, apologies. I might be putting you on the hot seat, but Barrister, for the love of the country that you have, if you are invited to participate and contribute to the growth of Nigeria under the APC, would you love to do that?
Yeah, it's not a straightforward answer. It depends, because it's not a straightforward answer. Because if our interest is to see the development of our country, and you are being asked to come and do things that will develop the country, you may consider it and say, look, I want to go. But in our own policy in Nigeria, that is difficult to do. Once a party gives you an opportunity to come and work, they will not allow you to do your job for that development. What they will be concerned about is how you become a member of the party, how you be working for the party. So it depends on the understanding and the agreement of what or the kind of job they want you to do. But anything that will bring development to the country or that will bring growth to the country, I will not be against it. But it depends. It's not all things that will accept. There are some things that once you accept it, forget your integrity may be online.
Well, this is a global thing. I still wonder if it's ever possible for the ruling party to invite the opposition to be part of it while maintaining that the opposition remains the opposition while working for the ruling party. I wonder if that is ever possible. But
it's not going to be easy because I even know some people who are members of the PDP when they got the appointments. When this government came on board, they gave them conditions: you either resign or you join our party. So some of them have been forced to join the party. They are already in the party. So that's why I say it depends. If you don't believe in a principle and then you want to say you want to do, because at the end of the day you want to be able to get that growth, that contribution you want to make, you may not be able to even do it because of politics, and then you will not be able to. And at the end of the day, your character has already been dragged in the mud. It happens to our former Attorney General, Minister of Justice, the late Bola Ige. He joined the PDP government as Attorney General. I'm being told that he said he regretted it because probably because of that affected his. In fact, that probably in quotes, that was one of the things that led to his death. He was assassinated.
Yes, exactly.
And the truth is that yes, we have been, though there is no any finding yet as to the cause of his death or as to who killed him. But what is known to everybody that he was killed by he was assassinated. So and people, recently I listened to Chief Bisi Akande about that, and he said Bola Ige told him that he regretted joining the party, that joining about just a government general.
Maybe that's why we are calling for electoral reforms, so that we can have independent candidacy, and maybe that would solve our problem. I just hope and wish to see a Nigeria where the president will say, okay, I have won under this particular party, but is it possible? Let's just forget about which party we belong to and just think about Nigeria.
I will not see myself. For me, even though I don't believe in that independent candidate they are talking about, whether it will work in Nigeria, for me, I see some people contested under certain party as independent candidates. Why are the people not voting for them? Well, if you are, no matter how good you are, the only people, the kind of people that can do independent candidacy and that can put crowd or can win is people like Bola Ahmed Tinubu. People like yes, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. They can also they can try, they can put crowd and they make it look like. But some people like with due respect, like the last SDP candidate or the don't let me mention so that it won't be as if I'm disrespecting them. People will not late Fawemi that was considered as a senior advocate of the masses contested the election. He wasn't voted for. So can't we consider him as an independent party? Ignore if the party is fight under which he is contesting, and say because we are looking for development, this man is good. Let's ignore under the party which. So that for me, we are just deceiving ourselves. We will say if we have independent, if we have law that allow for independent candidate now, only the stakeholders, the major politicians who have big money, will be able to benefit from it. People who you think you are looking for that are good at they don't have money and don't have the charisma to be able to win the ticket, don't get anything. So for me, that's not the way to. It won't solve any problem. It will only create more avenue for people to hijack certain individuals and take opportunity and then probably become a winner. But like I said, only a few people can achieve that in this country.
Very true. Thank you so very much, Ambassador Tunji Abdulhamid. We truly do thank you.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be with you.
All right, people, that's just about the time we have for today, and we want to believe that you enjoyed our show for today also. But please do well to visit us. You can always see us at enterprisetvnews.com, and also do like, comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV7. I'm Henry Igwebike. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.